Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Guys, this is going to be a different variation of the 4-1-2-2. The good thing about like formations and tactics that people send me is that it's just cool because they just play the game normally and see which ones I end up liking. The wins and losses are super irrelevant. I just like to see which ones actually play really well in game, right? So that we can kind of share with people, so that if they don't like a certain variation that we show on the YouTube channel, maybe they like another one, because everyone's playstyle is a little bit different in regards to how they see attacking plays, right? So very important to make these types of videos. So guys, this tactic is going to be from a TikTok creator. We're going to be leaving a link down below for the original TikTok that he created. This tactic is really solid in game, you know, and there's actually certain cases in game where it's actually better than the pro player ones, but then there's certain cases where the pro player ones makes more sense, right? So it's actually ideal to have both variations of the formation in your team, depending on what play style you're actually going for, right? And it's always good to have these different variations, because tactics this year, in my opinion, is definitely pretty important, and having the right players in the right position is definitely going to be a very big deal. So with this tactic, guys, it's a new 4-1-2-2. I'm going to show you guys exactly how it's lined up in game, right? So 4-1-2-2 balanced, 40 for width, 45 for depth, right? So with the 4-1-2-2 naturally already being a very narrow formation, this kind of makes sense to do, because when your players are all kind of like bunched up through the middle, that's how you're going to be defending for the most part, right? Yes, you create gaps in the side positions, but with these center mids and the way that they perform, you're going to probably create more gaps in the middle, if anything, right? So your defending style probably has to be a little bit different. Build-up play is going to be unbalanced with direct passing, width on 45, 4 for players in the box. So you're not overcommitting like crazy, but some of the instructions that you actually end up putting on your players will make them perform a certain way, right? So with the fullbacks, you want to keep them on stay back while attacking. So that's a perfect opportunity to not have players that are like super attacking, but just take into consideration, if you have someone who is a high medium or a high, sometimes they still will push forward, because that's just in their nature to do sometimes, right? You have to be very careful with that. Specifically, right? With the CDM, it's on stay back while attacking, cover center. Sorry guys, just had to deal with something really quickly. Yeah, so you want to stay back while attacking, cover center for your CDM. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, not a lot of people have been using cut passing lanes too much. They're just using stay back, cover center, because they just kind of want these players to linger around that general area. If you guys are not aware, a player like Kessier, and I know I didn't do his SPC review, but I should just checked out his rare gold card because he was on my main account, right? But Kessier is a very, very good CDM in this game. Like, he's very, very solid, performs really well in game. Definitely a card worth using, in my opinion, if you want to use him in the CDM position. I've mentioned in the other video too, if you want to get someone like Palinha, because for me personally, I really, really like medium high work rated CDMs. Like, I think, in my opinion, it makes the most sense, right? So Palinha is a cheaper option you can work with for 17k, gives you some really good links to the Portuguese players, so that's something that you can work with, right? Renato Sanchez, obviously a fantastic example of someone that can play in that center mid position, that can attack and defend. You want players that, again, they attack and defend really well, because these guys are going to be on the cover wing instructions, right? They're on cover wing in this formation, not necessarily to actually block out the fullback area. They're actually more of the cover wing to kind of attack into certain positions on the pitch, right? So that's going to be like the main thing when it comes to how the card actually performs in game, right? It's going to be very important to have that cover wing so they actually utilize those positions, and there's like more of a balance on the pitch. The cam, again, is on stay forward, but this time we have him on get into the box with a cross. Get into the box with a cross actually worked out really well back in the day when we initially checked out the 3-4-1-2 tactic from Air Japes, where, you know, we had the cam getting into the box with a cross, and honestly it helped out a lot. In this case, if we were to have someone like the Diogo Jota card, right, who is a center forward type card, he's kind of physical, right, he's able to win some physical engagements, that would be a fantastic thing to work with there, right? That, especially with his 5-star weak foot, would be great. And then by default, these two strikers, I mean, you want to try to get strikers that have really good attacking AI as much as possible, right? Correa, Ben Yedder, absolutely fantastic. If you like the physical type players more, like Holland is very, very good this year. Lengthy body type, but with a hunter, okay? So it makes sense for him. You don't need dribbling on a card like that. Obviously, for the build-up, it'll be a little bit slower, but Holland on that Hunter for base lengthy is definitely fantastic to work with as well. But like I said, for me, I like to boom, 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 you know, quickly move around the pitch and try to score my opportunities that way. So it makes more sense for me personally to get these types of strikers up top. I'm very happy that Ben Yedder provides that for me, because last year it was only Correa, right? So I'm going to try my best to find more strikers that move in those like explosive ways, because both of these cards are explosive, which in my opinion helps out a whole lot when it comes to attacking this game, because explosive can be a counter against lengthy. People don't understand this, right? So it's very important to have these types of cards. Like I said, they're absolutely incredible. Both cards have the outside foot shot trait. Super helpful, right? So yeah, that's the tactic for the 4-1-2 and 2. Like I mentioned to you guys earlier, we are going to be leaving a link down below in the description for the original TikTok, because this is just us reviewing formations and tactics that I ended up liking when I was trying them out in game. So when you make your team, guys, just try to make a team that has the 3 midfielders, right? So in this case, I'd probably have to put Ronaldo Sanchez over there on the right side. Maybe I put Palinha playing in the middle, and then that way I would have my 3 midfielders, 2 strikers, and then my left mid would have to be someone capable of playing in the cam position. For example, someone like Diogo Jota, because Diogo Jota can technically play in the left wing position. I would have to figure that out. I don't think he's a left mid. I think he has a left wing position change. So I'd have to change a few things here and there, because I think Correa can actually position change too into certain areas, right? So that's just something that you would have to figure out. Try to have the best balance possible for your team. With the right players, the formation will move really well for you, okay? So guys, enjoy the highlights. I will catch you guys for the next video. That's going to be a Gorillas 4-3-2-1. Peace out, my dudes. Love you guys.
Gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man Stuart Robson, and it really is an intriguing proposition from the point of view of promotion. That could be their reward today, depending upon circumstances. Stuart, what are your expectations for today?
Well, they just need a win here and they're up, and what an achievement that will be. They certainly deserve it. They've been excellent.
Park Ji-sung. Now let's see what they can do here.
Well done, well done.
Think it's on. Palinha. And he's fired.
Yeah, okay. All right. That works too. Good movements though, need that.
Moving the ball nicely, and it might be
nice. The positioning in this one is crazy, man. I always try to find like dude, sometimes I'm just scrolling through TikTok just so I can see if people have like any really good custom tactics and stuff, because guys, our channel is like all review based, right? Like just doing play reviews, custom tactics. So it's good to like see different options for people, right? Like there's always gonna be hundreds of options, so it's always good to be able to try those things out for people.
This is looking promising. Well, then there to tidy up. Jota. And on to Park. Son. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. In position. Can he find the net?
I don't know what was happening there, but we'll take it. We'll definitely take it.
There's the lineup for the hosts today. Keylor Navas is the goalkeeper. Marco Verratti starts alongside Christian Eriksen in the centre of midfield. And the responsibility of leading the line today goes to Marcus Rashford.
Oh, Derek, big moment here.
Dude, kickoff is so... this is like 100% one of the craziest years for it. Like, kickoff is insane this year. It's so hard to defend. Because you could tell as you're attacking that it's opening up like way too much. What did I just see? He literally just glitched it into the net.
This could be the equalizer.
Okay. I mean, it's a good goal, but it just unfortunate with the first finish, right? That glitch, like, is weird. With the defenders, like, I'll concede again because of that.
Back with Richarlison. Son, can he put them in front?
5-star week, but is amazing. It's so good to have. I absolutely love it.
Deeper areas. Unless they start getting it into their front players with better quality, they'll struggle to turn this one around.
It's behind for him to chase.
Sheesh, nice goal, nice goal.
Just not happy unless they have the ball, and they're fighting to win it back whenever they do lose it. It's been a really great performance all round.
Might be a chance here. Can he find the net?
Yeah, I like to go for consistency. You know me, guys.